What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Junior Markets YouTube page. If you're tuning in from YouTube, make sure to check out my website. I will be going over that today. And if you're tuning in from the website, also check out my YouTube. I go over a lot of the things I go over on my website, but I give more pictures and graphs if that's more of your learning style. So, the goal for today's video is to go over some of the best free websites that I have found to help um, teach you about the stock market and give you everything you need when it comes to a certain stock. So, right now we're on my website, which is obviously the best website. Trust me, I check myself. And if you need anything about the basics, make sure to check out Junior Markets. It's linked in my YouTube. We go over the stock market, 11 sectors, pretty much everything you can need REITs, cryptocurrency, index funds, all that type of stuff. Then we also go over how to invest. Something I enjoy looking at is avoiding taxes. Some of these strategies are pretty interesting. Um, Retirement, and then I have a stock of the day as well as a read of the week. I update the read of the week on Sunday, and I normally do two or three stock of the days. I know it's called stock of the day, but it's really stock of every other day, every 3 days, because I'm in college and I'm busy. And then I also have a reviews tab where I go over some of the best brokers, credit cards, and accounts that you can have for beginners. And then in the About Me, I have some resources about some of the things that I've used to help gain my knowledge. So if you're looking for, obviously, in my opinion, and millions of other people's opinions, the best website out there, you should come check out the Junior Markets website. And now we're going to head over into some of the other ones that I think are good, but just slightly below mine. So, first up is Yahoo Finance. This is free for anyone. All you have to do is just search up Yahoo Finance, and this will come up. I love this because we're gonna be using Apple today as an example, and Yahoo Finance really shows you everything you need. So on this front page, they give you a little breakdown on the company, obviously the stock price, the stock, the ticker, that type of stuff. And they give you some basic metrics, such as when their earnings date is coming out, the earnings per share, the PE, the beta, which I go over all these ratios on my website if you want to go check those out. 52-week range, volume, all that type of stuff. They also give you news if you want to read up on some recent news for the company. And then something that I like is financials. If you want to come down here and look at revenues, profits, cost of goods sold, EBIT, all that type of stuff. And then they also give an analysis, which is kind of nice. And then if you go into statistics, you can look at all of the metrics that I kind of go over on my website as well. But it'll go over things like market cap, forward PE, price to book, price to sales, all that type of stuff that you read about, all of your margins, all that type of stuff. So Yahoo Finance really is probably the best website uh, for free that will give you a rundown on a stock, except for my stock of the day tab on the Junior Markets website. Now, the next website I want to go over is called MarketBeat. And I really like this one. I found this one from a YouTuber called Dividend Talks. He's a really cool YouTuber if you want to go check him out. But so, what I like about MarketBeat is we'll head on to Apple's stock. So, something that they do um, is they look at insider trading, which I really think is a great thing. So, if we head on down, you obviously will get um, stuff about the industry, what indexes Apple's a part of, price targets. They'll give you all your ratios, price to sales, price to book, price to cash flow, their debt levels, their current ratio, and their quick ratio, which, for the record, are about one, which means their debt and assets are about equal. And then some other things in the miscellaneous tab. And then if we head up here, you can see they have analysis, chart, competitors, dividends, earnings. So we can take a quick look at the dividends. So it'll give you your ratio. And then something that I like is it gives you the dividend calendar over time so you can see the increases. Because I also put in my website and a video about how to choose dividend stocks. It's not just about the payout ratio, because this is a great payout ratio. It's all about company increasing and increasing dividends and beating inflation. So that's really nice, something that they have. But then the best thing about this website, I believe, is the insider trading. So if you go here, you can see current insider ownership percentage is 0.06%. But there's Apple has so many shares that this doesn't really work for this company, you could say. But you could do this for any company. So I would normally use this for a medium or a smaller cap stock or a more volatile stock, not something that stays as stable as Apple does. But using this for an example, the number of insiders selling in the past 12 months is seven. So if you head down to this chart here, you can see that $61 million worth of shares were sold and zero were bought. Same here with 18 million, 112 million. So a lot of people are selling off their Apple shares, and no one's really buying them. So this is a really nice thing because tracking what insiders do can often give you a forecast into what the company uh, could be going into. And then you can also look at SEC filings. Now, when it comes to filings, I do prefer to go to sec.gov, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. They have all of the company filings here. If you go to filings, and then if you go down to company filing search, you can search up the ticker. So for this, we can do Apple. And then it'll give you everything you need, the 10Ks, the proxy statements, the 8Ks, all that type of stuff. And I go over what 10Ks are and all that in my on my website. If you want to know what balance sheets, income statements, statement of stockholders' equity, all that type of stuff, we give it a rundown on the Junior Markets website. But when it comes to filings and you wanting to find them, I prefer to come to sec.gov. Now, I'm sure you're wondering, what are you doing over on ChatGPT? Well, when it comes to searching up information on the internet, ChatGPT really can't be beat. So if we want to, let's search something up such as Apple stock price, and then it kind of just gives you an immediate response for the day. Um, so you can also do this for metrics, such as give me Apple's uh, price to book. And then after a couple seconds, kind of whatever you need will come up, and then it'll show you where it got the information from if you want to go fact check it. So this is really nice if you don't want to go searching for information. You can also say, give me Apple's um, price forecast. And then it'll give you, after a couple seconds of searching through all the websites, it'll give you a price forecast from a bunch of different websites, such as some of the ones that I've used in this video. But it kind of just pulls information from a bunch of different websites, and then it puts it in one spot. So it's kind of a time saver. So if you really are looking for something and you have questions other than metrics, such as price forecast, or what is this company doing to improve revenue, or what is this company doing to improve sales, what's their growth, stuff like that, ChatGPT really is a great option to incorporate. Now, the last one I'm going to use is Morningstar, which since I am a college student, I get Morningstar for free. Well, kind of for free. I have to pay a bunch of tuition and then I get Morningstar. So if you want to call that free. But if you're in college or if you want to pay for Morningstar, I think it's probably worth it if you're a consistent trader, because Morningstar will give you everything the other websites will give you and more. Um, so they'll give you their fair price. They'll give you a moat, which is essentially how competitive what Apple is doing is. They'll give you a fair value over pricings. And then what I like is they'll give you an analysis from a bunch of different analysts. So they'll talk about so much of Apple's business, what the bulls and the bears say, how they're improving, what are the iPhone capabilities. They talk about all their different revenue streams, like pretty much everything you could ever need for Apple's business when it comes to their actual business principles, all the way from mergers and acquisitions to selling in China. Um, Morningstar will provide you with this information. And then if you head all the way down, you can get into some of the metrics, some more of the graphs. You can compare it against the industry and some other indexes, such as like the S&P 500. And then what I like about Morningstar is you can go back 10 years, which I like to do because 5 years, you kind of get into those COVID years. So it'll show you revenue increases, percentage increases, profits. It pretty much gives you your balance sheet, your income statement, all that stuff here. It shows you assets, liabilities, debt, quite literally anything you could need to make an educated guess on where this company is going to go. Maybe other than future news, uh, this website has to offer. Um, so, dividends, ownership. This is ownership in ETFs and indexes, how much uh, percentage of shares that they hold, and how much a percent of the index it is. It gives you the board, the managing directors, the executive team. So, and then at the very bottom is the company profile. So, if you're really looking for a great combination, I would say Morningstar and MarketBeat are two of the best options to use in unison. If you use Yahoo Finance and MarketBeat, that's almost just as good. If anything, Morningstar is, in my opinion, worth it. Lucky for you, the Junior Markets website is free. You don't have to pay for it, so always give that a shot. But I really do think Morningstar is worth the price if you are getting your worth out of it and are staying consistent. So that is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I went over all of the best websites, in my opinion, that you can use for free, other than Morningstar, of course. If you have any other recommendations, let me know down below. I might do another video like this, although I do only have like a few viewers, so let me know what you guys think. Uh, for the people who did watch this, make sure to check out Junior Markets on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, all these handles. It's Junior Markets on all these platforms. It should be linked in our YouTube bio. I post about stock of the day, read of the week, in case I don't make a YouTube video for it. So you can always stay up to date on what our recent picks are. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.